A 3-run home run! Kerry Carpenter!
They give it to Jameer. Big hole. There he goes down to the 20-yard line. Angling to the 15. Gone, baby! 5! End zone! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Cade to the basket. Hooks on the run. He hits it. Pistons are back up.
Pass over the line. Here's Kane on a change. He scores! He caught the Flyers changing. Patrick Kane with a shot inside the left goal post.
It's Williams in motion. Low snap. Melrose stopped! Michigan makes a stand and comes up with a milestone playoff victory.
Is the one and only Sports Kid Podcast. And here is your host, the Sports Kid.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I am the Sports Kid, and this is my dad, and we're here to bring you the latest on Detroit sports and more.
That's right. Episode number
40.
40 weeks in. I think we're over the hill.
Wasn't the hill 10?
Our first hill was 10 episodes, then 20, and now 40, and pretty soon we'll be 50, and then 100, and we'll be at a year here pretty soon. A couple more months, really.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Way to stick with it. Proud of you, and we're going to do a real quick applause from the audience. But no, it's good. Have you been having fun?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What's been your favorite moment so far?
Favorite moment?
Yeah.
Meeting Barry Sanders.
Okay.
Probably that.
That's your highlight? Okay.
Maybe Chicago.
What's been your lowest moment?
Lois?
Yeah.
I don't know. Lowest?
Any struggles or pains?
The first episode, because we didn't have any equipment or anything.
The first episode was one of the coolest. That's what got us started. It was raw and unedited. Just kind of went with it.
Yeah, but... Yeah, it was the start of it, but it'd be a better start if we had good equipment.
Yeah, well, we weren't sure where it was going to go from episode 1. We weren't really sure what things were going to look like, but things have been going pretty well.
Yep.
So a couple comments real quick. We've got my mother tuning in. She said, hey guys, happy Monday or good Monday. Great job. And then Tom Welch says, go Emory. And yeah, so got a couple other people watching too. Episode number 40. Make sure to like, subscribe, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Follow us and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Apple, all the different podcast places. This episode is brought to you by the North Oakland Staffing Agency. We would not be here without them. So thank you to them. www.thenoksa.com for all your hiring, staffing needs. And any other updates. We have a very big show today. Exciting show because this is a very big week.
Yes. Very. Huge, if you will.
Huge. Very huge. It's one of the biggest. So we're looking forward to this Saturday. But before we get too far into that, Emory's got some recent scores and updates.
Yeah. So we've got a great show for you today. As always, we're going to be talking about the vehicle study card show, the Lions, pretty much what we talk about every week. But we actually have a special guest. Our friend Eric, who is actually running the vehicle study card show. But we'll get onto that a little bit later. But first, as always, the recent scores and updates. The Lions won last Monday against Tampa Bay 24-9. And in that game, Jared Goff went 20 for 29, 241 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interceptions. And Jahmyr Gibbs went 218 yards total and 2 touchdowns. And they will play again on Sunday against the Washington Commanders. Yeah. And then
Is Jaden Daniels going to be back?
I think he's playing today.
Oh, is he? Yeah, they're playing tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. And on Saturday, the Michigan Wolverines beat the Spartans. That's a great thing. If they would have lost,
That was a great thing. That's right. Go
they
Blue.
beat them 31-20. It's actually kind of a more close game.
The last touchdown from Michigan State made that score seem a little bit closer.
But a win's a win.
Yeah, it was a good win for Michigan.
And in that game, Justice Haynes had 152 yards. I think that's just rushing, but that might be total. 2 touchdowns, and they will play again on Saturday against Purdue. Their record is 6-2 now.
Who's the other running back?
Marshall. I don't know what his
Is
first
it
name.
Brandon Marshall?
Maybe it's Jordan Marshall, I think.
He had over 100 yards, too.
Yeah, he did really good. He had 1 rushing touchdown, too.
Yeah. So 2 running backs, both getting over 100 rushing yards, I believe.
And then the Red Wings beat the Blues. I don't know where they're from. On Saturday.
St. Louis.
Oh. On Saturday, 6-4. Simon Edvinson had 2 goals. And Jonathan something, I didn't put his last name, had 1 goal.
Do you have their record?
Their record is 6-3.
It's pretty good.
And then high school football update.
Did you have Pistons or no?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Pistons.
We can look up Pistons a little bit.
And then Oxford beat Dakota last regular season game, 24-20. That was a huge win. No one wanted them to win, for one reason.
Why?
Because they won, now they have to play a home game on Halloween.
But they're actually, I don't know if you saw it, Oxford is not playing at home.
Actually?
No. They're playing away at Grand Blanc.
Wait, really?
And Grand Blanc is going to probably smoke them, but yeah.
Oh. I guess it was fine that they won then.
Yeah, I mean, they made the playoffs. There's a whole scoring thing. I don't know. We'll get into it later.
And as you said, they'll play against Grand Blanc, and then Brandon beat Pontiac 55-12.
Yeah, so there's been a whole debate about the MHSSA and their scoring thing about high school football and how these teams make playoffs and whatnot. So I wanted to read this because Brandon Blackhawks, they posted this. Well, the boys took care of business on our end with a 55-12 win at Pontiac. Unfortunately, the MHSSA or MHSAA playoff formula didn't go our way, and we finished 1 spot out of the playoffs by a couple decimal points. So Brandon is done. They're out. And it's this whole issue of how, and I don't know all the ins and outs, but high school football, MHSAA, does this scoring ranking based on what teams they play and everything else. It's not just record. You get points with wins. And I think I was telling you the other day how De La Salle basically duped the system, changed their division class to a D3 school, kept the same schedule, ended up making the playoffs with a losing schedule because they played higher rated D1 teams, and those wins counted as more points. And so they duped the whole system and still made the playoffs. I don't know. It sounds like there's a mess with high school football, and even with Oxford, because they were supposed to play somebody else, and now they have to go against Grand Blanc. They're going to get smoked.
Maybe.
Yeah, so we got Go Sports Network. It's commenting. It says it doesn't matter about records anymore, strictly playoff points, which I don't know if I like that or not.
Because a team with a better record should have priority over a losing record team.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
You would think, and they've got the different divisions and stuff, and if you're the best in your division, you should make playoffs. I don't know. It seems like a mess. But is that all?
Yes, that is it for the recent scores. Well, I mean,
because we've got a special guest waiting. We can talk Pistons in a little bit.
oh, they won.
Pistons have been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Couple comments real quick. So we got Matt Just was tuning in, still maybe there from JMC Sports. Patricia from Arkansas. Brian Fink says go blue. Mitch Peter, what's up? And yeah, Brian says I don't like it either. Yeah, so Go Sports Network says there is 9-0 teams traveling to 7-2 teams. If you're 9-0, you should have home field advantage, not. Yeah, it's crazy. But all right. Do you want to introduce our guest?
Yes. We need to have an intro to introduce guests.
Well, yeah, we should come up with some sort of intro.
Here, you do it.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, I'm not.
Let me get out. I need to get the megaphone out. Hold on. Is this actually the megaphone is yours? I think this is your voice talking to it.
Hello, yeah, it's my voice.
You can just give him a shout out. Eric Tinnin,
All right.
Vehicle City Sports Show, joining live.
Well, what do I say? Like introducing.
Yeah, go ahead. Go.
Introducing the one, the only, Eric Tinnin.
There he is. What's up, Eric?
What's going on, guys?
Was that intro decent for you?
That was awesome. That was perfect. I like it. Got me hyped.
Good. Hey, thanks for joining us today. Eric Tinnin you're the host of the Vehicle City Sports Show, right?
I am, yeah. Yep. It's Media Reload show. I run Media Reload, and we decided to do it last year around November. Finally got it organized with our financial center, and all the kinks worked out, and had our first show back in March.
Yeah, now tell us a little bit about that March show. We were on spring break. There was a lot of hype pouring into that show too, and I want to say unfortunately we were on spring break, but we had a good time on our trip. But I'm really bummed that we missed it. So how did that one go?
Yeah, it was great actually. It was nerve-wracking because it was our first one. So a lot of pressure, but Matt over at JMC, he brought a great lineup of guests. We had the grind line with was it McCarty, Draper, and Kosher, and then he had Andre Rison, who was a Flint Stone, and Braylon Edwards, Corey Schlesinger. So for our first one, we had a really good lineup of guest signers, and I think that really helped, the momentum for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, before we get into this week's show, Emery's got some questions for you.
All right.
Real quick, we first started doing this little segment on episode 6.
Okay.
So that was 34 weeks ago.
I know it's weird when you think about it that way.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah. But this is a little segment we like to call Meet the Guests,
That's right.
where we ask you a couple questions. Starting off, what's your favorite Detroit sports team, pro or college?
Ooh, that's a good one. I probably have to say the Wolverines.
Yeah, they're a good one. They're a good one to go with. I would say that they were probably my favorite when they were undefeated a couple years ago.
Yeah, same.
It was easy to
Yeah.
like them then.
They're probably second, close behind the Lions now. But
Well, let's not fail to mention we hung out with Eric at the tailgate a couple weeks ago.
yes.
Or was it 1 week
Yeah.
ago?
Yes.
Last weekend.
It was. Yep. That was a blast.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
Great
It
weather.
was very good. Yeah. Bryce looked good.
Yeah.
Yes. Second question. Who's your favorite player of all time?
Any sport?
Yeah, any sport.
Oh man, that's a tough one. Can't say Chauncey Billups anymore. So
We have the Billups jersey back here, and I think we need to pull it down, actually. I don't know yet.
Poor
We're waiting.
guy.
Innocent until proven
Yeah.
guilty.
Yeah, he is. I agree. Favorite of all time. That's a tough one. One of my favorites is Hakeem Olajuwon, honestly. I used to love watching him play. He's up there for me for sure.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you know who Hakeem Olajuwon is?
Yeah, he's a basketball player.
Do you know what team he played for?
Got this. Think about it.
I know it wasn't for the Pistons.
No.
The Rockets, maybe?
Yep. Good one. Did you
He's the
just Google
sports
that?
kid. He's the sports kid.
That's
I
awesome.
don't even watch basketball.
That was good.
Third question. What's your favorite Detroit sports memory?
Oh, that's Malice at the Palace. I was at that game. So that's definitely up there.
Wait, weren't you the guy that threw the cup at Ron Artest?
No, luckily I was in the nosebleeds. But yeah, that was crazy atmosphere for a while.
That's that was before Emery's time a bit, but all of us that were alive and of decent age at that time, that's one of those memories and moments where you remember like where you were at. I mean, obviously you were there, but I was like,
it was crazy.
we were driving down the road and like heard it on the radio, and I remember vividly where I was at hearing about it because we were hearing about it live on the radio. It's like, what's going on,
Yeah, it was nuts. It was, just the atmosphere. It was not good if you're a Pacer fan.
No. Yeah, we got a comment in here from my buddy Colton Rodella. He says there were fans fighting players, weren't there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to give a brief nutshell version, Eric, of what you witnessed?
Yeah, so it was I believe our test fouled, or was it Big Ben? Big Ben fouled our test, I think, hard or something, and the game was over. Should have been no foul, but next thing you know, our test is sitting in the crowd, and then they start throwing stuff at him, and then somebody comes on the court, and it wasn't Al Harrington, who was it? Jermaine O'Neal socked him. I mean, that was the one where you're like, that guy's out. He was not feeling good. So it was chaos for like 20, 30 minutes.
And then the guys, some of them ran up. Wasn't he laying on the table in front of the announcers?
Table.
Yep.
Yeah. And somebody threw their beer on him.
Yep. And then he jumped up, and then other guys ran. They were 10 rows up into the stands or something like that, weren't they, fighting with people?
At least. Yeah. And then Ron Artest went in the crowd. I forget who all was a part of it, but there was a good 2 or 3 of the Pacers that went in the crowd and went after people.
And then when they were leaving, they finally got him down onto the court, and then down in the tunnel, I remember people were throwing chairs at him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was absurd.
Yeah. It looked bad on us as well. I say us as like Pistons fans.
Oh, for
like
sure.
It was kind of one of those like the players weren't right, the fans weren't right type of scenarios.
Yeah,
but
it definitely did not look good on our end.
What year was that?
Was it 03, 04?
Somewhere in there,
I
yeah.
don't think it was a championship year. So it was in between 02 and 04, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Billy Owens Jr. says, fun time. I was there as well.
Oh, Billy.
2004, he said.
Okay,
And then
so
Colton says the first guy Ron Artest punched actually wasn't the guy who first threw the beer. Yeah, I think he just ran up into the stands and he hit the first guy
nuts.
that looked at him wrong or something.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
This next question could be that, but I don't know. What's the best event you've ever attended?
Best event I've ever attended. Probably the Vehicle City Sports Card Show back in March.
There you go.
No, I was at the Michigan Illinois game back, I don't know, probably early 2000s. Illinois was number one in the country basketball, and I think that's when Lavelle Blanchard maybe played for Michigan. We weren't very good, but we had them. That was when Darren Williams was at Illinois, and we were beating them, and it came down to like the last seconds, and we ended up losing. But just the atmosphere in the crowd and us almost upsetting the number one team in the country was pretty sweet.
That's awesome.
Fifth and final question. What's your favorite sport to play?
Golf. Now, it was basketball, but now it's golf.
Do you are you on a league or anything, or?
Me and the wife play on it every other Friday night couples league, but as far as like anything else, no. We play quite a bit, but no leagues.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, real quick, Billy Owens, he's calling you out here. He said, "I'm not a cheapskate, though. I wasn't in the nosebleeds." So it might have been him that was throwing the chairs.
It probably was him. Yeah, I won't even go there. I'll just leave that one alone. You're lucky, Billy. I'm not calling you out.
It's funny. All right. Well, big show coming up this weekend. Again, happy that you're on here. I know this is a crazy busy week. We're super excited about it. But why don't you take the floor, talk about it, share about it.
Yeah, so we are sold out at 250 tables. That's between vendors and our DJ, all of our signers, face painting, the photo booth, all that kind of stuff. So we have all of Arena 2, which is the arena next to the hockey rink. It's 27,000 square feet, I think. We'll have carnival games there for kids to play. That's like a slap shot game. There's an inflatable basketball hoop, football throwing. We'll have a video game area. Yeah, it's gonna be it's more than just a sports card show. It's we like to call it a big sports extravaganza event. The whole family can come. There's gonna be something there for everybody. The moms, there's gonna be, sweatshirts and t-shirts and probably some jewelry that's sports themed, and yeah, it's gonna be a little something for everybody. It's to us too, it means more than just a sports card show. Honestly, it's something that we can kind of showcase our town, our community. Flint gets a lot of unfortunately negative press, and for us, being born and raised in Flint, we like to bring something back to the community that we can showcase like what is from Flint. A lot of big athletes have come from the city of Flint, and was our main goal, is to try to get some of them guys back, and we're working on that. With every show, we're working with the mayor hand in hand. We had Andre Rison, who was Flint Northwestern grad, went to Michigan State, he played with the Falcons, he played with the Packers. This show, we have Anthony Durrell, who was a two-time world boxing champion, born and raised in Flint. I don't recall which high school he went to, but he battled cancer. That was one of his biggest fights, and he won that. So we're pretty honored to showcase him and all his accomplishments that he's done in the sports world. And yeah, so just a big event to kind of showcase our city and bring something big to our community.
Awesome. And you haven't mentioned the other guys that are going to be there, the other athletes.
Matt did it again. Kudos to Matt at JMC Sports for always, for believing in us. He didn't know me, a year and a half ago, and I came to him like, "Hey, I want to put on this big show," and he just immediately bought in. He didn't, he didn't hesitate. So, huge thanks to him and his team. And yeah, he did it again for sure with the lineup. We've got Joique Bell. We have Jason Hanson, the all-time leading scorer of the Lions. Robert Porcher, who is the all-time leading sack leader. And then Herman Moore, who was second in receptions and yards and touchdowns, obviously all behind Megatron. So, the lineup is probably better than the first one, and we're super excited. And I can't even explain how many messages we've got about what time's Jason coming, what time's Robert signing, how much is Herman Moore, so lots of questions all week long in the last couple of weeks once we announced everybody.
Yeah, and I want to say the Herman Moore autographs are pretty reasonable, right?
Yeah, he's for what he's accomplished, what he's done, I think, and he doesn't sign often. That's the cool thing with him is the signing is actually a rare public signing. I believe he's charging $50 for like mini helmets and footballs, $30 if you're doing like a photo or a miscellaneous item, and then it goes up if you're getting like a full size replica helmet or jersey. It costs a little bit more, but $50 on a mini helmet or a football, $30 on a photo, I think it's pretty, it's more than fair for what he's accomplished.
Yeah, I think that's a great price. I was actually surprised to see it so reasonable.
Yeah,
when those prices
agree,
came out. I'm
sure.
like, that's a really good deal.
Yeah, and he's been fun to talk to as well. Trying to work hand in hand with him and his team, and they're gonna bring a pretty cool lineup of memorabilia that he's got that only he's got. He's gonna have a lineup of different product that he sells. So it's Lions Nation Unite is his website where you can get a lot of his gear at. They're gonna be bringing some of that product too. So
Yeah, that's sweet. Do you want to give a plug to the nonprofit too?
yeah, so they're actually helping us too, Herman Moore and his team. Our cousin's foundation, the Team Buddy Foundation. It's a foundation that my cousin started. Oh, what was it? 7 years ago now, after their little boy Buddy passed away with a brain tumor. Same kind of tumor that Chad Carr, the Chad Tough Foundation. They're kind of like they work hand in hand together quite a bit. So my cousin and his wife started a foundation in his honor to help families, get funds and raise money for them when they're with kids that have the same thing. Because obviously bills don't stop coming no matter what happens in life, and they do a lot of fundraising and they help a lot of different families in our area. So we're bringing them in. We've got a raffle that we actually got worked out with Eddie V's Prime Seafood in Troy, Chef Nikki over there, who's one of my close friends, and she's a good customer of ours here at Media Reload who loves sports cards, but she loves people too, and she has agreed to do a dinner for two. So if you win the raffle, it's $5 ticket. If you win the raffle, you get a dinner catered by Chef Nikki, who is going to give you the wine and dine experience. And I've had that treatment before down there, and absolutely amazing.
Awesome.
Hands down the best food. And so, yeah, so there's a lot of cool things that we got going on.
Awesome. And Billy reminded me in the chat here of one other athlete you haven't mentioned, Stanley Cup winner.
Yes, Michigan State captain, Drew Miller. And actually, that's my bad. Hopefully Brett's not watching, but they, the Mitten State guys over there, the podcast, they actually are the ones that brought bringing Drew Miller. So my bad on that, guys. I dropped the ball on that one. But yeah, we're excited to have him too. He's super excited to come. He played with the Wings for, I believe, 3 years, 2 or 3 years. He played with the Wings. He won the cup with the Ducks, I believe. And he was a captain at Michigan State, so Michigan-born guy too.
Yeah, it's awesome. Emery, do you have any questions or anything you want to say?
I know it's gonna be sweet, probably.
It's gonna be awesome.
Gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had 20. We estimated around 2,200 people last show, so we're hoping for more than that.
Yeah, and we're going big. We mentioned it earlier. We're going to have some tables there and a lot of cards and memorabilia, different things for sale. Be plugging the podcast. We bought a very big backdrop banner
Yeah.
with the podcast name and logo on it. We're going to be doing some giveaways. We want to mention what giveaways we got.
We have an Aiden Hutchinson jersey, a slab case, or slab box to hold all your sports cards in. And then we also have blasters, like,
I think there's probably like 10 or so blaster boxes.
yeah,
Yeah.
of miscellaneous things.
Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it, and obviously going all in. My wife and my daughters are going to be there. My mom, she's listening. She's going to be there. So
Awesome. Hi, Mom.
yep, she'll be there helping, and the girls, everybody's excited for it, and told them it's fun for the whole family. And I say that a lot on different things.
Yeah, that's.
And it's not always fun for the whole family, but this show, like you said, there's something for everybody there, and all the kids are going to have fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
So awesome.
And there's a
you
hockey
wanna,
game. There's a hockey game that night. Yeah, the Firebirds play that night.
Awesome.
Yep.
Do you want to share? So, number one, Eric's from Media Reload. You guys have how many locations?
We have 5 stores.
Yeah.
We've got 2 in the Genesee County area, 1 in Saginaw, 1 in Utica, and 1 in Warren.
That's awesome. Emery actually you were by the one, right?
Yeah, we were by the one in Utica, over there by the Target, right?
Yep, right by Target. Yep.
Yep, that's the one where, as I said, we didn't go in, but
He saw it.
yeah.
So
Yes.
Media Reload, check them out. You guys are on Facebook, and
Absolutely.
you guys have a website and stuff too, or?
We do. Yep, MediaReload.net.
Okay, and then for the show, and then I think you got to buy the autograph tickets separate, correct? How does that all work out?
Yep, you do. So it's $5 to get in. It's $5 for parking. Unfortunately, that's just the fee the arena charges for us to be there. And then you can go on jmcgear.com. You can go on the website and pre-order your autograph tickets, or you can also do it day of at the arena as well. And then Herman Moore is running his own table. So if you want anything from Herman Moore, he'll be there from 1:30 to 3:30 signing for the public. So you just get in line, and whatever you're wanting to get signed, they'll handle that at his table.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share or say about the show, or before we?
No, I just hopefully
close
anyone
out?
listening or anyone that listens before Saturday, hope you guys come out. Hope you have a good time. Big thank you to everyone involved. Thank you, for you guys for sponsoring the show. We're super excited when you guys wanted to hop on board. So much appreciated, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. Just a great time on Saturday.
Awesome, man. Well, we really, really appreciate your time tonight. Have a
Sir.
great rest of your day. Get some rest this week.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome. And we will see you Saturday, sir.
All right, sounds good, guys. Thanks again.
Thanks a lot, Eric. We'll see you later.
Yes, sir. Yeah, take care, guys.
All right. Pretty exciting.
Yes,
You ready?
I think.
Got all your cards priced out?
No. Nothing.
Yeah, we got a little bit more work to do, get the rest of the pricing done, but we got a pretty good stock of cards and some memorabilia, a couple other items, some lights and earrings for the ladies, all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Couple other comments in here. Mel Stevens tuning in from Tallahassee. Hello. And then Matt from JMC is going to be a good time. I agree. It's going to be fun. So, what do you want to talk about now? We got Lions on bye week. So kind of slow, but we had the Monday Night Football game last week right after we recorded.
Real quick, because I didn't put them in the recent scores and updates. The Pistons won 119 to 113.
Was that
That was
their first home game, I believe?
Yes, it was yeah, probably. That was yesterday. Jalen Duren had 24 points, 18 rebounds. That's a lot of rebounds, I feel like.
How many?
18.
Yeah. He was balling out there.
And then Ajar Thompson had 21 points, 12 rebounds.
You said 41 points? So you said?
No, 24. That's a different guy.
Oh, okay. I'm like, dang. Who's that guy?
Jalen Brown.
That's a lot of points. Who?
I think Luca the other day had like 50, or maybe it was someone the other day had like 50 points.
Yeah, the NBA's...
No D.
Yeah, they don't play defense anymore.
Yeah.
The Pistons, hey, they're looking pretty good. What's their record now? Because I think that was their...
3-1.
Yeah.
And then they're actually playing again right now. Today, like, actively.
Who are they playing?
The Cavaliers. The Cavaliers. They were actually the best team in the league last year.
What's the score currently?
24 to 27. 2 minutes left in the first. Wait, is it quarter or is it like first period?
Well, I don't know. I think they call them periods in basketball, don't they?
Because I don't know. Because in college,
They just have halves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that they have 2. I think it's a period.
We do need to put together maybe next week. Next week we're going to do a recap of the show. But we need to do a little Pistons prediction time. We also need to do... I wanted to do it today, but we have with Eric on. I didn't want to spend too much time. Apart from that, I want to do a prediction update.
Yeah.
We got Michigan prediction updates. We've got Lions prediction updates, kind of halfway through the seasons, right?
Yeah.
So we need to go back through and look at your...
College is way past half.
Right. We need to look through your updates.
They only
and
have 3 more weeks left.
see where you stand.
Oh, but in football, I want to talk about football.
Isn't this week 8?
Yeah.
So halfway.
Technically with a bye, it's halfway.
Right. And Tom Welch mentioned earlier that Michigan moves to 21.
Oh, yes. I forgot to put that.
You got to start having rankings in there. Records and rankings.
Yes.
I think they're overrated still.
This guy's a Tampa Bay fan.
Tampa Bay fan.
You don't deserve
I don't want to say Michigan's overrated. I don't know. They're a good team.
Yeah, it's okay. He likes Ohio State. That's why he's saying that. He's in Ohio State?
The buzzer. We can't say that word on here.
Why are you discriminating your own team?
So Mel Stevens is asking what happened to the Tigers. We had a good discussion. Was Zach on last week? Yeah.
Zach, yeah.
We talked about Scooble quite a bit last week.
Yeah.
I think that's still a big topic of discussion there. And then she asks, are the Pistons part of the gambling ring? Well, Chauncey Billups, former Pistons captain, allegedly. Everything's just allegations.
Everyone is like thinking it's going to go down this big rabbit hole. Personally, I don't think so at all. I think it's... Now that we're talking about LeBron, the NBA is going to do everything in their power to brush that under the rug, and nothing's going to happen about it.
Yeah, you can't have the king, quote unquote, fall.
Once they met, like, they should have never done that, I think. But that's just a rumor, I guess.
A lot of connections, a lot of different people.
But the NBA is a multi-billion-dollar organization, and they will be spending billions on trying to keep LeBron.
So I want to pull something up real quick. Chauncey Billups. He was wearing a sweatshirt. I saw a picture about this.
Oh,
Did you see this?
no.
Clutch Sports Group. Okay, so this is where the rabbit trail starts
KSG.
to lead.
Does that mean something? KSG?
Clutch Sports Group. Okay.
Oh, look, there's LeBron.
So Chauncey, when he was coming out of the courtroom, he's wearing a Clutch Sports Group hoodie. Okay. And then you start looking at
People.
key clients include LeBron James and Anthony Davis. So this is where the conspiracy theories start to, why was he wearing this hoodie with Clutch Sports Group written on it when he's coming out of the courtroom? What people are claiming is that he's sending a message. Hey, all eyes are on me, but look into the Clutch Sports Group. And that points towards LeBron James, Anthony Davis, who else, right? So
Yeah,
I don't know.
Wait, who's it? Wait, can you click? Or no, never mind. Because one of the questions is like, what owned by LeBron, but it's not. Because it says right there it's owned by Rich Paul or whatever. Further
Yeah.
down.
So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see that unravel. Chauncey might just be the scapegoat, or they might be trying. Or he could have been blackmailed. There's a lot of different things that we don't know. Some of those guys, some of the stuff I've heard is that maybe they were already being blackmailed.
What do you mean?
Like being told, like, look, you're going to do this or else we're going to do this type of stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Never know. Who knows?
The rabbit hole is that it's going to go to all the sports.
Well,
Which I but I don't know. Because I don't really want it to.
we don't want it to.
Because if it goes that far down, it could destroy pro sports in general.
Yeah,
Because it would destroy all the organizations and everything.
it could. I mean, if you think about,
Which it's not. 'Cause they're not going to let that happen, I don't think.
there's a lot of money, a lot of power, a lot of greed, right? Greed is not good. And so, well, I mean, we kind of talked about some of this stuff before, but my question is the why. It always goes back to the why. These guys already have millions and millions of dollars. What are they doing trying to get a little bit more? They don't need it. Just go out there and play harder. You're already playing a game, making tons of money. Like you're playing a sport as a career, which I'm not trying to downplay. It's difficult and everything else, but still. Every childhood dream is to grow up and be not every, but most kids dream of being some pro athlete someday. These guys made it. And then they get there and they're not satisfied, right? So they keep chasing more things, more money, fame, power.
Yeah,
So Tom Welch is Isaiah Thomas, same thing in the 90s, Pete Rose. Yeah. And then Mel says, that's where it's going, Emery.
Here's
it's always the money.
Here's my thing. Nothing. It's not going to go anywhere. If you think about it, like Pete Rose, like Shoeless Joe Jackson, wouldn't you think that they would be uncovering it back then? Because if it was a thing back then, betting, rigging games.
Well, it has been. It's always been a thing.
Well, yeah. But they would have uncovered it then.
And stopped it?
Yeah. Unless they wanted it to go down this further rabbit hole so that it could grow bigger and bigger to just destroy the entire thing in general.
here's all you need to know. When DraftKings is a major sponsor of all these professional sports and sports teams, literally DraftKings is a betting agency.
Yeah.
It's the money. Follow the money. They want people betting on sports. They want more and more money to be made off of sports. So I think here's what I would agree with you. Do I think LeBron is going to fall? No. I would be highly shocked. But we've seen some other big people, like Puff Daddy is a whole different scenario we won't get into, but
Who?
P. Diddy. So he was at one time the biggest rap mogul in the country. Okay, now his castle has fallen. It's taken a long time. Now he's sitting in prison. So could LeBron end up in prison? Maybe. Not hold my breath. I would think, though, they'll use a scapegoat type of system like a Chauncey Billups, who's a big name, but not as big as LeBron.
Yeah.
And let him fall, let some of these other guys fall. And then the other guys, like you said, kind of get brushed under the rug. And
it's here's my thing. It's not going to go anywhere. It's just not.
But they've got evidence now. We're in the information age. Guys, they've already, within a day, there's video evidence of these basketball players obviously throwing games.
Yeah.
The one guy with Cleveland, he's right in the mix. There was a play, I saw a video about it where it was like last minute, ball got to him. He called for the ball and then he held it. He didn't throw it to LeBron. LeBron could have shot it and potentially scored and won the game. But he didn't. And so, like...
Okay.
There's... NBA is very shady.
NBA is the easiest game by far to rig.
Yes. But you can't rig making baskets.
No.
You can rig missing.
Yeah.
Or
You
other
can't
things.
rig winning. Can you?
I don't know. I don't...
Unless you're making the other team lose somehow.
Yeah, you can't really...
But here's my thing. It's not going to go anywhere for one reason and one reason only. I'm going back to Shoeless Joe Jackson and Pete Rose. They're in the Hall of Fame. Like, they're eligible to be in the Hall of Fame now.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they be eligible to be in the Hall of Fame if there's this whole other thing going on? It's not going to go anywhere. They're not going to do anything about it. It's just going to, rumor or Chauncey Billups,
Well, yeah.
poker group and everything.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how they try to spin it. I agree with you. I think they're going to want to protect it. But people will go down. Just who's gonna be the fall guy? There's always a fall guy.
It's not going to be LeBron.
No. Nope. All right. We got about 10 minutes left or so.
Talk about the Lions.
And talk about Lions. Let's do some predictions for the last 10 minutes.
Okay.
With coming up weekend sports, we've got some big games. Hold on a second.
Wait, is Michigan plays while we're at the show, right?
Probably. What time is it?
Is it?
Prediction time.
Oh, nope, they're not going to play. 7
So
o'clock.
let's look.
Wait, it doesn't go till 7 o'clock, does it?
No, but we're going to be there kind of late. So you want to look at Michigan? Who's Michigan playing this weekend?
They're playing Purdue. They're going to blow them out of the water. Purdue is 2-6.
So you think, where's that game at? That's a home game, right?
Yeah. Big Ten Network.
All right. So Emory's got Michigan beating Purdue. Let's run through it real quick.
Well,
Looking forward.
did have them going undefeated, so. I had them winning every game.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. So Purdue,
Especially USC.
what's Purdue's record? Let's look here.
2-6.
Okay, they'll probably win. Have they played anybody? They played Notre Dame,
Who have the OS Purdue,
USC.
Indiana?
Indiana beat them 66.
Oh, that's
that was
last
last
year.
year. I'm like, jeez.
Indiana's number 2 in the country now.
Okay, so Michigan plays Purdue. They beat Michigan State.
Wait.
I said that was kind of the score made it seem closer than it was.
Can you go back 2 years ago on here?
To what?
Wait, was the game that we went against Indiana?
Yes.
So 2 years ago, Michigan beat Indiana 56-0. Or whatever. 56-7. That's 2021.
All right, we're getting there.
2023.
Hold on here.
Right there.
Right there. 52-7.
Yeah. So 2 years ago, we were at that game. We went to the game. We beat them 52-7. 2 years later, Michigan was just a week ago unranked. And Indiana's number 2 in the country.
Yep. All it takes is a couple.
All it takes is one quarterback to leave.
Yep. Yeah.
And a good quarterback to join through the transfer portal.
Yeah. But hey, Michigan's got a good future.
Yep. Yeah, I think so.
Actually, no, switching gears now to the Detroit Lions.
Or wait. Oh, wait, I got that wrong?
Yep, you got that wrong.
Oh, great.
Lions play the Vikings, who do not have a quarterback, by the way.
Oh, yeah, because Carson Wentz is out for the season.
Carson Wentz is not. That was
Their backup
their, like, first backup or second?
first.
It was like a massive shoulder injury or something.
Yeah, now they have Josh Dobbs back there. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
What if...
I'm just kidding. We're going to blow them out of the 55-20.
55-20.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, because JJ's... I feel bad for JJ, but, whatever. So, it would have been cool to see him come, because I think they're at home this week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah. But last game of the season, or no, next time they play them. Because they play them again, don't they? They play them on Christmas, yeah. So, yeah.
So that's, I think I agree with you. I think Lions are going to beat the Vikings. There's rumors, I saw a comment. Somebody says, please, no one mentioned Shedeur Sanders. There's a lot of quarterback injuries. What if the Browns start shopping around Shedeur?
Shedeur? Like, starting him?
No, let's send him to the Vikings.
They're not going to do that.
Why? How many quarterbacks do the Browns have?
Not that many.
They started the season with 5 or 6 quarterbacks.
They started the season with 6 or 7. No, it was 4. They had Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, Kenny Pickett, and their normal backup.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so 5.
Yeah.
All right. So you got Lions winning, Michigan's winning. Everybody's going to be winning next week.
And now they have Browning or whatever.
We're going to be winning at the Vehicle City Sports Show.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be winning because you're going to be there. Right? Everybody's going to be there. Herman Moore.
Herman Moore.
We're going to try to do some interviews maybe?
Yeah. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. Probably.
He's Herman Moore is like the Megatron. That whole group there is like my time, my era.
You should interview him. I'm a modern guy.
A modern guy. Look, they set the stage for the Lions that we have today.
Stage. Okay.
They did.
They went 3-15 one year.
So did they with Dan Campbell. What was Dan Campbell's first year?
Okay.
3-15.
But
it was
or
3-12. Team set the stage. Because you can't just always have a winning team. You don't take it. You take it for granted. You don't appreciate it. We appreciate
unless you're the Detroit Lions.
We appreciate this team today because of those guys and who they were. Herman Moore was a stud.
Yeah, like Scott Mitchell.
Scott Mitchell. One of the questions is gonna be, what do you think about Scott Mitchell?
Okay.
A lot of people in Detroit did not like Scott Mitchell. Let me hear your opinion.
I didn't like him either.
Barry Sanders. It's all the same team. That was a good team back then. They actually were decent back then. They had a good team.
We went to the NFC Championship.
Robert Porcher, one of the big sack leaders.
Lomas Brown.
It's like the Aiden Hutchinson of my time.
Jason Hanson. All-time scorer for the Detroit Lions. It was Rodney Peete that time.
I believe he played for, yep.
Bunch
of guys. Aunt Mal says, I liked Scott Mitchell. Might be one of the few people, but
didn't he have a poster?
He was a good. I think I did have a poster of him. Look, I think he was a good dude. He just people didn't like him. Couldn't hit the broadside of the barn sometimes. Not like a Jared Goff. So who else? What else we got to talk about this week? Again, we got a big show coming up. Moving forward, again, I need to start sharing this at the front end of the show, but we are live streaming 7 o'clock on Mondays. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow. Do you have anything else before we close it down? Check out jmcgear.com for
your tickets.
Your athlete tickets for the Vehicle City Sports Show. And again, it's 5.
Check out JMC Sports.
They will be there. They're going to have all their good stuff.
In their store.
Yep. Check the store out here in Metamora. Check out Media Reload, 5 locations across Genesee County and Oakland County. And anything else?
Not that I can think of.
No.
Go to the Vehicle Study Card Show.
Bye week. It's a little slow for Detroit sports talk. All they wanted to talk about on the radio today was Michigan State. That's how slow it was. It wasn't even that great of a game. So, all right, let's close her down. Good episode. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Yep. Want to say bye?
See ya.
Say bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a blessed week. See you at the show this weekend.
For tuning in to the Sports Kid Podcast.